Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wolf Quest menu. So, I just tallied up the votes for Luna's litter, and before I start going on about all the other things I'm going to go on about in this one, I'm going to show who won, but first we're going to start with who got the least votes to the most. Remember, whoever wins this one is not going to be our next heir necessarily. They're just going to be one of the three candidates of the three litters that will be the finalists, to figure out which one we will play as. Starting with our lowest, who had 2 votes, is Violet. Right in front of her at 3 votes was Topaz. And then, directly in front with 4 votes, Stella, who tied with Oak for 4 votes. And with a whopping 9 votes, Fossil actually won. I was actually very surprised by that. I didn't expect him to win. But it does make sense, he's very pretty. When I was counting the votes, it seemed like Stella and Oak were neck and neck, and then all of a sudden, just 9 votes came leaking in for Fossil. He was like the last ones I counted. It was funny. I was like, darn, no one's voting for Fossil, huh? And then boom, everyone's voting for him. Very excited that he's one of our possible heirs. Super gorgeous, by the way. Oh my goodness, the little black on the tips of the ears is beautiful. Love this guy. But anyway, now that we figured out who one of the finalists is, I am also going to be going over the story of Teddy's litter. Alright, I finally got all of the puppies in order for this litter. I realized just now I could just search up their names over here. I'm a fool. This whole time I've been scrolling through our many wolves trying to find them all. Oh, dear me. Anyways, so there was 5 pups that survived in this litter, and I will go over their potential future with you guys, including which map they would end up on, since I always randomly roll. Here's Demon, just if you want to get a bit of a better look at him. One of Teddy's puppies, who looks so much like his dad. Keep in mind, this is a mixture of me using some random generators for possible things that could be thrown into the story, into the mix, and also what I know about the pup, their stats, things they've been through, stuff like that. So it's a combination of things. Anyways, here's Demon's story. On the outside, Demon appeared to be a completely normal puppy. He loved running around as fast as he could, evading the slower attacks of his stronger littermates, and picking on his much more frail sister Athena. Hunting was a challenge with his weaker build, but the strategy of it was exciting. He seemed to have everything under control. However, as he grew older, the difference between him and the others around him started to become more prevalent. Unbeknownst to Demon, his body had a difficult time regulating hormones, causing a deficiency in both estrogen and testosterone. The condition left him with an inability to keep muscle mass, difficulty sleeping, and reduced fertility with little to no drive to reproduce. Thankfully, he's a happy young wolf regardless. And who knows, maybe he'll be able to have a family in his own way, romantic or otherwise. However, he refuses to engage in fights that may risk injury, forcing him to think strategically about every encounter he undergoes. And I would have him play on accurate to properly reflect that. I do really struggle on accurate. I've never actually survived it. What I was kind of thinking was if he does have a family, it would be not really his own puppies, but with a friend. And I thought it might be kind of fun, one, to roll the gender of said friend, even though obviously in this game you can't actually have male mates, but we could just pretend. And that's another thing, I would roll to see if they would be just friends or if they'd be mates, but either way, it would be kind of like he was an uncle or an adopted father for them. And I thought that would be sweet. And we have the lovely Flora, whose tail I adore and want to pet. So fluffy. Here's her for a better look. She's so beautiful. Anyways, here's Flora's story. With her healthy, glistening coat, Flora attracts others to herself naturally. She's met many suitors throughout her life, most of them loners, but the regality and stability of the well-established pack wolves appeals to her most. She would like a strong and reserved mate from one of the packs, to treat her like the princess she believes herself to be. Fixing the territory and warding off enemies will have to be up to whoever she chooses, only lifting a dainty paw to help in the acquirement of food. What a diva! Will live in Slough Creek. Rest in pieces to whoever becomes her mate, though. They're probably going to have to do a lot of work, and if we ever place her in the future, I can definitely see a lot of pups not surviving. Oh goodness, Flora. Next up is our lovely boy Lyric. So pretty. Here's a better look at him. And now we will read his story. Lyric has grown up to become an agreeable wolf that works well with others, partly inspired by the love and relationship of his parents, Teddy and Dove. He's sweet and shy, just your average guy next door. There's not much more to be said, at least until he gets out there and experiences the rest that life has to offer him. We'll live in Slough Creek. It's a simple story, but I like it. He's a cute, simple little guy with a lot of potential for what he could be possibly someday. Then we have the lovely, lovely Lyra, so beautiful. Gosh, she's gorgeous. I'm just super in love with her coat. Lyra is an energetic young she-wolf who loves to jump and nip at anything that'll give her a chase. She decided to stay close to her roots in Amethyst Mountain, where she tries to visit her parents and sister anytime she can. She never liked being confined to the cramped space of a den growing up, and plans to raise her children out in the open world, going wherever they please. That is, if she can find a mate to match her boundless energy. Similar to Coco, our very first wolf, I would have her try a denless challenge. We just go where the wind takes us, where the prey happens to be. I think it would be interesting, especially because she seems to have a bit of a carefree attitude about it. And then we have our very last puppy, Athena, our runt, who actually is not going to be part of the vote, but I just wanted to tell her story so you guys have an idea of what's going on with her, because it was decided that she's going to stay with her parents as a yearling, and I actually really like the way her story turned out. Athena took her parents up on their offer to support her for as long as she'd like, and has been happily cleaning up and decorating her family's den in preparation for the new litter of siblings. She's a little nervous, but her mother Dove assures her that she will make a wonderful playmate. It will be a nice change of pace being stronger than someone for a change. The scars on her face caused by her brother Demon are a constant reminder of her limitations physically, but she vows to protect the unborn lives inside of her mother with her own life. Dove and Teddy watch her with pride, hoping she'll someday realize just how strong she really is. And I put in brackets that she will not be part of the vote. But there you have it, that's all our puppies. I guess Lyra's also probably going to meet the new litter too, huh? Of course, we just have to pretend that, because we can't actually do it. I wish. But here is everyone. Here's one last overview of Demon, Flora, Lyra, Lyric, and Athena. I'm assuming the next few episodes we have are going to be me trying to figure out which litter wins, so I'm sorry about that in advance, but hey, it's important. In the meantime, I'll probably just be playing Fields of Mystria in between, because I'm obsessed with that game right now. Anyways, please do let me know what you guys think of each wolf's story, and which one you would like to see become the finalist for the final vote between the 3 litters. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.